So I figured I would just post on this channel because I haven't in a while. Yeah, I don't really know what to make my video about, so I'm just gonna go with this idea because I've never really talked about it before, and it's something most of my friends know about me. If I don't even have friends, okay, I have like a friend. They know this about me. Alright, point is, what I was like in school. Nobody knows this on my YouTube yet, on either of my channels. And if you haven't seen my other channel, you can check it out. The link will be in the description below. I have more videos on that channel if you've never seen me before. So what I was like in school. Okay, what people thought about me in school. Now, obviously, I'm not other people, so I don't really necessarily know what other people thought of me. God, I don't want to even think about it. They probably thought a lot of messed up things, I don't know. But what I've heard from other people and what other people tell me that people think of me, this is what I know, is that I'm really open to talking to anybody. So it's kind of simple. Like, if you talk to me, I talk to you. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. Simple stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't really go out of my way to talk to people, but if people talk to me, I talk to them. So let's say that there's some kids that aren't necessarily the most popular kids in school, or whatever. I don't really think anyone's popular, but that's just because it's the way I think. But I know other people think like that. Whatever. Less liked kids in school. They talk to me. I don't care, like, if they have nice meaning, I'm not going to be mean and try not to talk to them or avoid certain people or anything like that. So I'm very nice to lots of people, and I know people can judge you by the people that you associate with, and I didn't necessarily associate with that many people in the first place, but I associated with a lot of different people, and I didn't really have a certain group or a clique or anything that I actually fit into in school. In school, I was such a fucking weirdo, and it's like, it's weird because people who don't know me from school look at me like I know what I'm doing and stuff, but if you went to school with me, you know that I'm just like totally in my own world, and I just don't fit in because I just never fit in with a certain group of people, and that was hard because making friends was hard. Even though I love to talk and I'm very good at making conversations, but if someone starts to talk to me, I can keep a conversation going, and I know how to be social. But like, the making friends part was the part about going out of your way to try to get to know someone without them ever initiating any type of conversation. To go like out of your way and walk up to someone and be like, hey, what's up? And just go crazy. Because it's like, dude, I don't know, like, I'm just not obnoxious. I'm really like chilled back. I'm not quiet. I fucking hate when people call me quiet. I'm one of those people. People call you quiet and you hate it. You know what I'm talking about. It's like people think that she's the quiet girl. Just because I'm not obnoxious and I'm not trying to like be the center of attention 24/7 does not mean I'm quiet. Duh, obviously. Have you ever tried to talk? Have you ever even tried to talk to me? You would know that I'm not quiet. I'm not weird in that way. I can talk. I have a voice. It's just that I'm not fucking crazy. Okay? You know? I think people might have thought I was a little quiet in school, or they might have thought I was weird or something. I don't know. Another thing I know for a fact that people thought about me was that I was a good drawer, and this is something that I never tried to come off that way, but I think just over people looking at me or like observing me, they just knew I was a good drawer because they probably just like looked at all my stuff all the time, and I always had drawings all over all my stuff, and people would always come up to me that I didn't even know or I didn't even talk to, and they'd be like, oh my god, your drawing looks so cool, or that looks so cool, I really like this that you did, or that. And like, I don't even know these people, and I wasn't paying any attention to myself. Like, this stuff would just happen to me all the time. And like in class, I was, you know, me in school. Like, alright, I don't want to sound bad. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm not promoting school, or like I'm not like saying, I'm not promoting what I've done, okay? I'm not saying it's good to do bad in school, but I really didn't do that well in school, and it wasn't because I didn't care or I didn't want to do good. Obviously I want to do good, like, why wouldn't I want to do good? But the thing is like, I struggled, and it wasn't easy to do good for me. It was hard. It was a lot of reasons. Okay, that's a whole other video. But I didn't do very well in the majority of my classes. I was always struggling, but I mean, obviously I got by because I graduated, but I mean, it was never easy. I was never one of those easy peasy lemon squeezy honor roll people. So in school, I feel like people might have looked at me as that girl who doesn't have good grades or whatever. And like, when I was in school and I would be in my classroom, a lot of times I would be drawing on my stuff. So like, I would, you know, doodle things, and I would draw. Like, I drew a lot in school. A lot more than I should have. But that's another reason I feel like people thought I was a good drawer. I don't know. That's another thing I was labeled as. Another thing was, with the not doing good in school, people, I feel like, I hate this, but I feel like some people thought I was stupid, or I was dumb, or I was like a careless person who just didn't do good in school. Either they think I didn't do good in school either because I was stupid, or they think I didn't do good in school because I just didn't care. But it was neither of those things. First off, your intelligence is not based on your grades in school. Are you serious right now? Like, that is one of the most unintelligent things to think. Okay, how smart I am does not depend on my grade in math class. Like, really. Intelligence goes so much farther than that. What about street smarts and smarts about other things in life, like music or creativity or things that are not maybe in the genre of math? Just because I may not do good in one of my classes does not mean I'm stupid. But the thing is I feel like people like to think that you're stupid. And so that was one reason. And the other thing is, as I obviously cared, there's no reason I wouldn't care. It was because I honestly just didn't do well. I just didn't get it. I tried to get it. I tried. It didn't come easy to me. It's not one of my, like, finesse. I'm not, like, photographic memory, like, easy peasy lemon squeezy, hear something once and I just remember it like that. It's not like that for me. It's really hard for me to, like, pound shit in my brain. It's different, okay? Didn't do that good in school. That's another thing I think people thought of me. And another thing I think people thought of me as is, this is annoying. And this is, like, a whole freaking story. I can make another video just on this part. But I started smoking marijuana when I was 11 in around like 7th grade, and then there was like another year between then and when I went to high school. So when I started to do that stuff, I'm gonna have a video about when I started smoking weed. Point is that it happened when I was in summer school from that doing good in school. So trickles down, here I am in summer school with all these kids, and anyway, I ended up smoking weed. When I'm in high school, I'm still doing these things, and again, if you don't smoke weed, I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying don't judge my actions, okay? Like, people are just really judgmental nowadays. Point is, and I still smoke weed. In high school, when I smoked weed, I had a boyfriend that I got with, like, in the beginning of high school, and he smoked weed too, and so we would smoke weed together. I actually had a few boyfriends that were before that happened with too, but in high school, he was a grade older than me, and he wasn't really a good kid in school. Like, a lot of the teachers didn't like him, and I know the principal didn't like him. I don't remember why. I think it was because he had a mouth on him. I don't know what else. Like, I don't know what he did in school. I never had any classes with him, but, like, I don't know. He never really did good in school, academically, or, like, just with simple things like being late and stuff like that. So he got in trouble a lot, but I was just coming into high school and we were dating, but I was like never really around him in school. I only saw him like in between the hallways and stuff, but I feel like the teachers associated him with me, and as soon as that happened, as soon as they realized that we were dating and like they saw us together in the hallway, I started to get treated differently, not only by the teachers and also by students too, because rumors and things started to go around, and people knew that I smoked weed here and there. But the thing is, he was like a druggie or whatever. Not when I was dating. Now, I wasn't aware of that. I didn't know that he had that. What do you call that? I didn't know that he had like that image of a druggie when he like in school. I didn't know that when I was dating because I was just coming into high school. I just met this kid, so I didn't know any of that. Over time, I caught on to that because I got to know him better about stories and things. I caught on to it, but I don't do drugs. Don't get me wrong. I don't do drugs. I don't do them. But he did, and so it kind of made people think I was a druggie. That's another thing I think people thought of me in school, which is really freaking stupid, because I don't do drugs. I would never do drugs. Hell no. I am not that stupid. That is not something that I want to get into, because, oh my god, that is just, don't do drugs. They're bad for you. So that's another thing I think people thought about me in school. I don't know what else people thought. I really don't know. And when I dropped out of school, when I dropped out to do cyber school, this is why I dropped out to do cyber school. It was because I needed a job. I needed to start making money so I could save up for a car. Also, my house, we didn't have a lot of money. I wanted to be able to contribute to the house and to be able to buy things that I want, because my parents didn't have money for it. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll get my own job and I'll fucking pay for it. So I go ahead and I get all my stuff together and I get out of school and I go into cyber school. So I'm just still in school. I'm just doing it online, and I'm also working 2 jobs, and I'm trying to make money so I can have a car and I can have a future and all this stuff. And I did that. I dropped out in like the end of sophomore year, beginning of junior year, and then for the last 2 years of high school, I was in cyber school. But when I was in high school, I do have memories and things, the things I remember of where, like, people, like, just the way they were. And there were things about high school I just didn't understand. Like, why the fuck is everything like, I don't get it. Like, even when I look back at it now, I just wish that I ignored it more, the way people are, because it's like, I don't even know if I'd have the mind to be able to deal with it. Like, how people, like, they can't even talk to you, because it's like, there's like this fucking, there's like those people that, like, won't talk to you, and, like, you just don't talk to them because you know, like, it's just like there's like groups and things, and like you don't just you know you don't sit there because like that's where they sit, and it's like everything matters, but it so doesn't. Like, people are just I don't know, people giving you dirty looks, people like degrading you, underestimating you, being mean to you, teachers. Oh my god, I'm so happy I'm out of high school. But yeah, those are some of the things that I think people thought about me in school, and no, I am none of those things, but I want to make that clear. Like, that's just something that I went through. Please like this video and comment below if people think things about you in school that aren't true and it bothers you, because that's exactly how I feel and how I felt about people in school. And I think, yeah, so I mean, I just post this for fun just because I never post on this channel. If you like this video, please like it and comment below for more videos. I can make these all the time whenever you want of anything, doesn't matter. So yes, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.